everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV, your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We come to you live each and every day at 10 a.m. Eastern from One Nickel Co-working, the Nichols Building, right here in Manayunk, Pennsylvania, right next door to Center City and right around the corner from Barlatt Kinwood. Good morning, Taquan. How are you? It is a party here at This Is It TV. I am not going to lie. This is what happens when all of my worlds collide. This is what happens. I'm having an amazing time. I was like, is the show about to start? Because it was, according to us, we'd be hanging out laughing all morning long, but we will get to that. We will get to our new guest, which I'm so excited that she's here. I mean, we've been laughing so hard all morning. I don't even know. I'm telling way too many stories. It's like one of those days. But we are excited. We're going to get right into the show. Each and every morning, we give you a reason to celebrate. Yes, a reason to celebrate. This is kind of random, Taquan. I don't know the last time I ate this, but this is kind of random. Today is National Jello Day. National Eat Jello. It's not just National Jello, it's National Jello Day. So it's not just about celebrating Jello, it's about eating it. I don't know. They get strange, right? What was the one? National Bat Day. I still can't shake that. That was just a random, unnecessary celebration. But today is National Eat Your Jello Day. National Eat Your Jello. You can't eat anybody else's. It's very specific, this one. Very specific. It's National Eat Your Jello Day. So if somebody else bought you some Jello, it's not for you. You have to eat your own. I don't know. We don't have any Jello in the studio because that's how excited we are about it. But hopefully we'll get some later. I'll post something a little bit later on our social media platforms. Do you like Jello, Taquan?
I actually do.
He does like Jello. Okay, so if you'd like to share your Jello with somebody else, Taquan, we can figure that out as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This conversation is getting off topic. It's National Eat Your Jello Day. Hope you celebrate that with everybody in your life that enjoys Jello. If you haven't eaten Jello in a long time, like myself, feel free to reintroduce yourself to it. Maybe I will. Maybe a little bit later. Sydney doesn't like Jello either. We'll see. Chase will probably eat anything. So we'll be able to figure it out. In addition to giving you a reason to celebrate each and every day, we start each morning with our morning message. Just a little bit of a quote that we pull thanks to our friend Samantha Peck that gives us a number of different quotes from all over the World Wide Web, and then I speak to them for a couple minutes. So it's so super exciting. I think everyone needs a reason to be motivated each and every morning, and so we like to start our day off that way. So today's morning message, Taquan, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. A life lived in fear is half lived. I like that one. We'll see if Taquan shares that and gives it a double thumbs up. But a life lived in fear is half lived. And truthfully, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on. Even with This Is It TV, we're expanding, we're doing a bunch of things, and it's nerve-wracking. You know, moving from one point to the other is requires courage. This whole thing was completely made up. And thank gosh, oh my gosh, for Taquan that was like, all right, sure, I'll help you out. I'll be able to figure it out. So one thing is having a concept, right? Coming up with a particular idea. The next thing is taking that concept and making that a reality. And with that, there is so much fear that goes into it. What if it doesn't work? What if I can't support myself or my family by doing it? What if people just don't like it? What if I say we're the daily dose of lifestyle news and we are in fact not? What if I ask you to tune in each morning at 10 a.m. and no one is there? I get scared. As confident and as overzealous as I am, I live in fear as well. You are all not alone. But it's about what I do with that fear. It's about what I take all of that fearful energy and what I do with it. How do I apply it? And I've applied it in this way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show up, right, Taquan? We're going to show up each and every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. If there's one person listening, and if that's just my mom, that's enough. And that allows for me to say, okay, I'm going to take one more step. And then it's 2 people, then it's 3 people, then it's 4 people. Every social media account, every business started with 1 customer. Every social media account, whether it's Kim Kardashian or Tom Cruise, started with 1 follower and 1 like. The fear paralyzes us. We call it analysis paralysis, not being able to move forward because we are so fearful and have overthink every single scenario. What if this happens? What if that happens? To the point where we do nothing. A life full of fear is half lived. I believe that to be true. And I believe that if fear is a good thing, right? Fear is a good thing. I know that that is hot, so therefore I am no longer going to touch it. Fear teaches us what we should be doing. Fear moves us in a way that, just being hopeful and naive will not. There's importance in being precautious, right? Importance in kind of moving forward and just really having one step in front of the other and really putting your hands back and be like, okay, what are the risks in this? But I am here to tell you, on the other side of risk, there is reward. So please live your life. Even if you are a little fearful, live your life. I think that's a good one, Taquan. I don't even know if you're going to share it. I think I might share it, even if you don't. All right, he already shared. See what happens? See what happens when you're living in real time, when you're living without fear. We're so excited that you join us each and every day again. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. Now, why we were so excited when the show began is because when old friends come to visit This Is It TV, I cannot help but to smile. The whole entire studio is bustling with energy because Christy is here, my girl, and her mom battles. I am excited to share her story with you and something new that she is up to. But in order to meet her, in order to connect with her, in order to get her to scream her dream here on our show, you got to stay tuned. So we'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin Barlatt Rumer after these brief messages.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Everyone, I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I told you, I'm like clenching my hands. I'm so excited. Christy is here. Oh, my girl is here to share her story. How are you, beautiful?
Oh, I'm so good. I was so happy to see you.
Isn't this so
exciting? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm so happy for you.
You know that like youthful scream? I didn't know if I had that anymore, but I do.
It's like I just saw you yesterday in the food court at LaSalle.
The food court. It was called North Dining back then. That's vintage.
And then we went to Intermesh for wings. And I mean, I could talk about LaSalle
every day. Oh my gosh, how wonderful how things bring us together. And then we're back together again. I love this. Now, it's been a journey since the last time that I saw you. It's been a journey. So now you are a mother. Mm-hmm. You have 4 beautiful girls. Yes. Okay, the ages of these girls?
13. Yes. And Cheldin asked me this ahead of time because sometimes I'm like, wait, how old are they? So 13, 9, and then identical twins, 7-year-olds.
7-year-olds. So I would love to say that the journey of motherhood is easy. I would love to say that. But you've had some challenges, even more so than normal crazy-ass mothers, excuse my language. Mm-hmm. But you've had some challenges, right? Mm-hmm. So in all of the challenges of 4 girls, closely in age, you've decided to start a blog.
Yes.
And what is that blog called?
Mom Battles.
Mom Battles.
ChristyHertzog.com, mombattles.com. And it's funny, like your quote at the beginning of the show about fear.
Yes.
Fear, I mean, one of my favorite songs is Fear is a Liar.
Fear is a Liar.
And it's so true. And like starting a blog was, you know, you're putting yourself out there. Yeah. You're sharing things that may or may not, you know, people may not agree with or they might get offended.
Yeah.
But you just have to, you can't live your life in fear.
You can't live your life in fear.
There's no point. What's the point? Why worry?
Why worry? Why worry? And I think that all of us carry that so deeply, right? What will other people think? What are you thinking about yourself? I had a really great conversation with some colleagues about dethroning the inner critic and just kind of all of the pressure you put on yourself to be able to move forward, to get closer to your goals. But having a blog, typing, and putting it out into the world, sharing with your community, there's a bravery in that. There's a bravery in that. Now, from the time, did you always know that you wanted to create a blog, or was it more so, felt a need to do it? Why did you decide to create a blog?
So after I had Aubrey and Courtney, I was extremely sick and hospitalized for about 4 months. 4 months. And wow. I then took the year off from teaching. I was a high school teacher for 17 years. 17 years. And I went back to teaching because I needed to prove that I was able to do that. I was able to do everything that I was able to do in my previous life. Right. And then I was diagnosed, I think about 5 years after that, with post-traumatic stress disorder. Wow. I started having nightmares that I was back at HUP and would wake up just kind of terrified. Life really began to spiral out of control. Yeah. And because of the great doctors at HUP that I followed up with, quickly life was, was able to get back to normal. Yes. And then I felt just this need to share my story because so many people struggle with mental illness. So many. Not that my blog is about mental illness. My blog could cause you to get mental illness if you live in my house long enough. But I mean, it's about kind of everything. And I hope that it isn't something that people look at and say, oh, she has the perfect life. Yeah. Because I really do want to appear real, because that is what is happening. Yeah, that's literally what is happening. And if you have not checked out her blog, you need to, because she gives you some clear insights as to what's going on a day-to-day basis. And I think Facebook is a deceiver, right? Fear and Facebook are liars, right? In the space where, again, a lot of people are attempting to keep up with the Joneses and only posting all the amazing things and only posting what brings us joy. And I do suggest sharing joy versus sharing fear and things that are negative. But the deceiving part of that is that you're not really getting an inside view into the authenticness of somebody's life. You're not. Facebook's a highlight reel. Yeah, it's a highlight reel. I mean, I want to be real. I don't want you to see my highlights. Yeah. You've seen me at my lowest. Yeah. So the only place I can go is up. Right. I mean, that's how I look at it. And it's the truth, right? And with a blog, if you don't want to read it, don't read it. Don't read it. Don't read it. But I want you to read it, but it's not something that I would ever want anybody to feel badly about themselves and think oh, it's easy. Yes. Because if you think I make it look easy, then that's just my writing. Yeah. Because I'm not trying to make anything. You're such a good writer. Because it looks so easy. No, but the truth of the matter is, I think that there's also power in numbers, right? There's power in not feeling alone, or not feeling like you're the only person on this island going through this thing. Whatever that thing happens to be, and especially within the mommy category, so often you feel alone. You feel as if, I'm the only one feeling guilty. I'm the only one that is tired. I'm the only one that is like, I mean, my children are driving me to drink. You know what I mean? They're the only one that is, you feel like you're the only one that is in that space. But I think your blog really provides people with an invitation into another life and the way in which you're willing and able to balance it, which I think is beautiful. Awesome. Which I think it is. It's beautiful. Thank you. You have a lot going on. So the blog, the blog and 4 daughters, as if that's not enough. Yeah. Right? The sporadic blog. And I'm always I'm going to blog a lot. And then... You blog when it's needed, though. I think when you have something to say, I think it's important to make it make sense. Just don't do it just to do it. Right. Do it because you have something impactful to say, and I love that. And so do it in your own time, whenever you want. And now, in addition to that, I think we have some breaking news, which I think is amazing. Yeah. Right? So in all of the things that you are doing, your ability to give back anonymously, by the way, but your ability to give back has just been a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I heard, a little birdie told me that you have a nonprofit organization. Yeah, it's official. I told Cheldin that I should have put it on Facebook official, in a relationship with. So yes, I found out yesterday that my nonprofit that I am doing with my husband and one of my good friends, Coming Home with Grace, is an official nonprofit.
I
so
love
it's
that.
exciting. But
It's so
I
exciting.
should, backtrack. I quit my teaching job.
Okay, yeah.
I write for a local community magazine called Upper Providence Living, soon to be Limerick Living also, not replacing Upper Providence, but adding
additional
Limerick Living. And through the publication is really where this just door or dream or whatever. I couldn't close the door. I couldn't silence the dream. And Dave and I were so blessed by family and friends and the community. And we always wanted to give back. But it's timing. Our timing and God's timing is always different.
Always.
And I like things right now.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm preaching.
Yes, but it's the truth.
It really is. But so we had to wait.
Yeah.
But we finally are ready.
Yeah.
I kind of the craziest time. Like I didn't lose my teaching job. I quit my teaching job, lost that salary, benefits, and now let's start doing all
Why
these
don't we
things.
do that? Why don't I just keep blogging and start a nonprofit? Why don't I do that?
Let's do everything where you don't make money. But you know what? Money has nothing to do. It's about
nothing.
It really.
You'll find the money. You'll find the money. That's what they say.
I mean,
but you'll find the money to be able to figure it out if you're being called to do something and you're doing it in a way that is so impactful. And so when you were sharing with me just briefly before the show the purpose and actually the function of this nonprofit, I was moved. I mean, it's very rare that I'm speechless. Everyone knows that. But at that time, I just really had nothing to say except for, oh my goodness, this is just going to be a blessing. So let's share what exactly the nonprofit is going to be doing for folks.
Okay, so our mission is when someone is dealing with a difficult circumstance, no matter what the difficult circumstance is, we provide them with room renovation and design that gives them the grace and dignity that every person deserves. When I was in the hospital, I lost all my dignity, and it was just completely overwhelming. And my sister and my husband bought new furniture for my living room, and I remember when I came home, that meant so much. So we wanted to take it just a little bit of a step further and meet with the person who we're doing the room for and give them something to look forward to as they face this trial. But I want to do sensory rooms for kids with autism. I want to do rooms for foster kids who are now going to be permanently adopted by their family so they can get the bedroom that they deserve. I want to do rooms for people who have a terminal illness. I would love to do rooms for a woman that's suffering with postpartum depression. Because
having a safe place.
I suffered so badly with postpartum with my first daughter. So it's just, the sky's the limit. And
providing that space with grace, which I love. And I think that that's so super important, and really understanding, the impact of it. I think that we're talking about where it all really began, and you were asking the first recipient or the family of the first recipient, what are you going to do to make to be able to navigate this space? I'm sure the families aren't necessarily even thinking about that, right? They're thinking about how to care for the individual. They're thinking about, what is actually happening to the particular patient or what they're going through. How they're going to function once they're home is a secondary piece. That you kind of come in and fill that void.
Well, and that's and only because the community is amazing. The community will rally. The community will provide funds through fundraisers and different things. But it's that piece of getting home, and I lived that piece. And thankfully, I made a full, almost full recovery. My brain sometimes is a little forgetful, but
we're getting there. We're getting there.
I know what it's like to have to come home. So I want people to come home differently.
And come home with grace and have them feel as if it is their home, because that's the word. I can only imagine it being a space where you're in your own home, right? You're supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be able to navigate it. It's supposed to feel safe, and none of those things are happening.
Right, exactly.
And so by you coming in, and your husband is a contractor, correct? So being able to bring all of the skills, the awareness, there's a little bit of design, there's definitely a lot of contracting, and then there's
and a lot of design. My friend shops
Does she?
For me. I don't do any of those pieces. Actually, I don't know what I do. I'm like, Dave, you need to do this. And Misty, you need to do this. But I just, they're awesome. They're awesome. They just say yes.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a choice, but they just say yes.
They don't have a choice. And we don't have a choice either. We don't have a choice either because I love to follow Fan and like everything that you've got going on. It's amazing to see people that, college is a little bit later in the growing up, but I did a lot of growing up in those 4 years. So people that you grew up with are now, and all of the journeys that they've gone through are now in this space, and you can sit down with them and reconnect with them is just such a blessing.
It is.
It's such a blessing. And I'm so excited that you're here. So if people want to check out your blog, where would they find that information?
www.mombattles.com.
Right.
My mother-in-law and father-in-law wear t-shirts that say it, and it's cute. And
I love it.
Business cards, I make fun of them. And my mom talks about it all the time. So same thing, so you can find out from my mom or my mother-in-law, or you can go to the website yourself, or on Facebook. You can Christy Herzog on Facebook, or Christy Herzog Mom Battles on Facebook.
I love that. Yeah. Well, I want my own t-shirt, number one. I'm coming for it. And I want people to follow Fan and like everything that she's got going on. More information about the nonprofit is to follow, yes?
Yes, the domain name has been secured, cominghomewithgrace.org. I have to, actually right now I'm supposed to be helping my husband with his website.
Okay. It's a process.
I know.
She's got a lot.
I'm working on it.
True mom battles. I am telling all of you, you need to follow Fan and like her. She is amazing, and everything that she's got going on. There is fear, but moving forward within that fear is super, super important. Now, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, I'm so happy to join you.
You're gonna come back again.
Absolutely.
You have to. You're gonna come back again.
Absolutely.
And we will be right back with more of This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer after these brief messages.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Taquan, was that good? I mean, that was good. I'm so excited that she's here. I honestly, when am I speechless, Taquan? Never. I'm never speechless. But today, anyway, it was awesome. I'm so excited that she made the trek down and got a chance to see us and everything that we've got going on. And we want to make sure that you are a follow Fan and in liking her. I mean, so many amazing things. Now with the nonprofit, she already agreed during break that she'll be back. So you heard it here. So you got to hold her to that. She's going to be back on the show. We're going to be talking about all things motherhood, etc. I'm so excited. That was such a great segment, wasn't it, Taquan? That was so super fun. Okay, so we're going to switch gears just a little bit. You know that we found our home here at the Nichols Building. We like it here, right, Taquan? We're not going anywhere. We have dug in our heels. We are here at the Nichols Building, One Nickel Co-working here in the heart of Main Street in Manayunk. Such an amazing space. It's a 2-story facility that offers not only co-working but event event space. So if you are hosting a group of 10 people or 200 people, this 2-story facility is for you. Definitely reach out to us and let us know. And in addition to that, the cafe is coming. Yes, a full-fledged, open to the public cafe will be downstairs. I won't have to go very far for more coffee. You know how it is. So go on. Little treats, sandwiches, bagels, scones, all these amazing treats to start and continue your day will be right downstairs. So between the co-working rate of only $99 and having a cafe downstairs and having a media lounge upstairs, no excuses. You must join us here at the Nichols Building. Make sure you log on to thenicholsbuilding.com for more information or send us a direct message or comment below. We'd be more than happy to introduce you to this wonderful space. In talking about wonderful spaces, Primp and Play, our girl Tara is making it happen. She posted last night on Facebook, there's an announcement that there's a new Primp and Play opening in southern New Jersey. I mean, could you stand it? Starting again in Philadelphia, now opening in southern New Jersey. There's franchise opportunities that tend to be less than any other franchise opportunity out there, but you get to create a salon not only for mothers and parents, but also for your kids. Could you imagine getting a massage and then while your kids are doing crafts with no guilt whatsoever? Yes. Tara Murphy has created this through Primp and Play and now has a franchising opportunity for all of you to take advantage of, but they are going fast. So if this is a business that you are interested in doing, a business that you are interested in participating in, you must follow, fan, and like everything that Primp and Play has going on and get in touch with Tara immediately. Because again, they're snatching them up. Again, South Jersey, I believe the suburbs of Pennsylvania is next. So much going on. I'm so excited for her. She's been on our show since the very first day, Taquan, right? When we were filming in Camden, she came all the way down and was sharing what she was doing. Since then, she's now starting to franchise the brand. We're so proud of her. You must follow and fan everything that she's got going on because we do, and we're excited. And congratulations to the South Jersey location and, of course, to our pal Tara. So super excited. We have some events that we're going to be promoting in the last segment of the show, so make sure that you stay tuned. Again, Primp and Play, One Nickel Co-working. We're only introducing you to the best things that are going on in and around our area and within our This Is It TV community. We are so grateful that you join us each day, but I need you to hang in because we have some additional events that we're looking to promote, and in order for you to know where to go, you have to hang in through the break, right, Taquan? All right, so you everybody hang tight. We'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
And we are back. Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlatt, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Okay, we know we love for you to watch us every day online, but the key is for you to get a life and be offline, right? Go to some amazing events, and we have some that are coming up. These are Scream Your Dream events. These are two really exciting ones that are going on right now. Tomorrow, I am on the road. I'm heading to Washington, D.C. We are doing a Scream Your Dream workshop at the Femme Fatale in Washington, D.C. How fun is that? So super great. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Samantha Peck will send send you all of that information. If you're interested in attending, we actually have some Philadelphia girls that are making their way down to come hang out with me. So that feels so good, and I'm so excited about that. So again, we do a ton of workshops assisting other people in no longer whispering their wishes, solely screaming their dream. For me, that is so, so important. If you have something that you are passionate about doing, so often you are nervous about how that is going to be conveyed to your ideal target market, to the group of people you want to know what you are doing most of all. And so usually that comes out in a whisper. Usually that's, oh, one day I want to, I don't know if I can, kind of conversation. My goal is for you to scream out loud. Take all the enthusiasm, all the sacrifice, all the dedication you have to your dream, and let it loose. So in DC, tomorrow we'll be sharing that Scream Your Dream philosophy to a group of female entrepreneurs and small business people. So we'll be sharing a ton of content from that. If you aren't able to attend, do not worry. Don't worry, we'll make sure that you get a ton of content from that event. But these are the types of events that we are doing. So if you are interested in having a Scream Your Dream workshop within your group or organization, I'd love to attend. I'd love to join you. Again, no longer whisper your wishes. It's time for you all to scream your dream. More information on that will be shared by our one and only Samantha Peck, so you will have the opportunity to RSVP if you are in the Washington, D.C. area. In addition to that, we've teamed up with Peach, discoverpeach.com, for our Thrive event. It's on Tuesday, July 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here at One Nickel Co-working. Now, who doesn't love a great conversation and some clothes? I mean, you really can't get a better event than that. We'll have our signature cocktails that we'll be making, a little pickies, a little sip, and a little dip, you know how I love. And then we'll be talking about how to thrive. Mindfulness, how to be in a proper space, both mentally and physically, and how to get yourself to exactly where you want to be. The best way to do that is to put on, a great attitude and some really wonderful clothes. So the combination of all of those things will be available to you on Tuesday, July 31st, here at One Nickel Co-working from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We hope that you have the ability to join us. Again, Samantha's going to pass along all of that information for you as well. Make sure you RSVP and join us on that Tuesday. If you are interested in being a guest on our show, right, Tigran? To join us in all of our madness, to be able to add to all of this positive energy, please get in touch with us. Don't forget to email us at tv@i-gcreative.com or follow, fan, and like us on all of our social media platforms. Simply search at This Is It TV, and we'll be there. We'll be there as we are there each and every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern as we broadcast live from One Nickel Co-working, the Nichols Building. We are your daily dose of a lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. Thanks to all of you for joining us. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a wonderful day. Take care.